100.3 R&B and hip hop. It's your girl, Millennial Christian, and you know I'm about to head on up out of here. But before I go, make sure you make that switch from 103.9 to 100.3. We're at our new home, and in 10 minutes, 103.9 is going to be no more. So you're going to switch to the dial. You're going to be like, wait, where'd they go? Where Quicksilver? Where Paris? Where Millennial Christian? We left. We moved. 103.9 is no more. It's all about 100.3. So make sure you make that switch, all right? It's R&B and hip-hop.
Philly, what's good? Dominique the Diva here to let you know we're moving.
Watch me move. That's right. Keep it locked right here. Of course, the Quicksilver Show with Dominique the Diva, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. all on the new 100.3 Philly's R&B and hip-hop.
You know what it is. Same vibes, just a different dial.
Philly.
What up?
You know you can take your favorite station everywhere.
For real.
Just download the R&B Philly app free from your mobile app store to listen live to your favorite personalities and DJs. Them R&B and hip-hop vibes. Plus, win all the hottest prizes.
Whoa, are you for real?
Keep up with the latest gossip and entertainment news, all from your smartphone or tablet. Take 100.3 everywhere you go.
Yeah.
100.3, Philly's R&B and hip-hop.
If you're suffering due to transvaginal mesh surgery, the time to call is now. My Philly lawyer just helped secure an $80 million victory for a Pennsylvania woman with a defective transvaginal mesh implant. If you too are suffering, take the first step now. My Philly lawyer's select legal team is standing by to take action for you before time runs out. Call 215-227-2727. My Philly lawyer, when winning matters most.
PECO is here to help this winter. With LIHEAP, you can get up to $1,000 cash grant towards your PECO bill. You don't have to be behind on your bill to qualify, and you'll never have to pay it back. Even a family of 4 with an annual income of $39,000 is eligible. So don't count yourself out. This deal is first come, first served. So apply now at PECO.com/LIHEAP or call 800-34-HELP4. That's 800-34-HELP4.
What can help you take advantage of today's low mortgage rates and save money? Rocket can. You could save hundreds of dollars every month by refinancing with Rocket Mortgage at today's near historic low rates. If your current rate is over 4%, with today's low rates, you could lower your payment by over $150 a month, saving thousands in interest every year. With a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage, you could consolidate and pay off high-interest debt, tackle home improvements that could add value to your home, or even set aside cash for your child's future education. We've already helped over 1 million clients just like you reach their home financing goals this year alone. So remember this. What can give you the technology to refinance easily and save money? Rocket can. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Savings are based on quick loans, internal data. Points and fees may apply. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and NMLS-Consumer Number 33.
When Recovery Centers of America opened its campuses on the main line of Philadelphia and in southern New Jersey years ago, they offered a new approach to alcohol and drug addiction treatment for the region. Local, evidence-based treatment led by an expert team of master's-level clinicians, physicians, and nurses. Recovery Centers of America has since helped thousands of patients and continues to lead the way in innovative, exceptional patient care. RCA's treatment campuses in Devon, Pennsylvania and Mays Landing, New Jersey provide customized programs for patients and focus on family involvement, all in a beautiful setting that allows for healing and recovery. When it comes to addiction treatment, there is no longer a need to travel far away from home or incur large out-of-pocket expenses. RCA is in network with insurance providers, so their best-in-class inpatient and outpatient care is affordable. Recovery Centers of America accepts patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so don't wait. Dial *127 to speak with an RCA treatment advisor now. That's *127, *127.
Do you ever lose your balance or feel dizzy for no apparent reason? Do you hear ringing in your ears or have migraines? Well, you're not alone. 1 in 5 Americans will experience these symptoms, which could be signs you have a problem with your inner ear or vestibular system. Because these symptoms are invisible and hard to describe, they are often overlooked by doctors and dismissed by family and friends. We can help. Call the Vestibular Disorders Helpline at 800-837-8428. That's 800-837-8428. Or visit us online at liferebalanced.org. Sponsored by the Vestibular Disorders Association.
To some people, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much. But that's not necessarily true. By 6 months, they're combining vowels and consonants. By 9 months, they're trying out different kinds of sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on some meaning. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Early screening and intervention can make a lifetime of difference and unlock a world of possibilities. Take the first step at autismspeaks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Let's be honest. The National Symphony may not be in his future, but he wanted to try violin. So you said yes because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more about keeping your kids safe in your vehicle at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Show him you love him. Keep him safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Feeling off balance? The problem might be in your ears. We can help. Call the Veda Helpline at 800-837-8428. Sponsored by the Vestibular Disorders Association.
Bring it. We back like we never left. We back. Playing the hottest jams. 100.3. Philly's R&B and hip hop.
Would bad like me, wish they could. She's careful to me, I need gas to see. And I'm all with a daddy, she'll to me. Him right, pass him to me. Real love me from the H to the D. Don't stop, pop that, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that, just like that, shake that, work it, petty.
Just for the day, see, you got to go, Rolex spade. She catch a cold, what's your rock chains? Let me see, pink in the brain. Our baby mamas ain't the same. Now she like, baby, that ice my chain. She about to come and give me like a crane. You what you gain? Ay, shake what your doctor gave. Yeah, I'ma ice your wrist like a player. Dr. Miami, LA. Now that fat like an acre. Come to the spot and we lay up. Not that like mayors. Ever since I got my cake up, I've been ready to leave up like mayor. Don't stop, hatchback, shaking that on Snapchat. Off the strip and shaking that. What you do for the racks? What my that I just free this like a bird, yeah. What my that when me hit it for the back, say slap.
2 WPHI-FM and HD Jenkintown, KYW and WIP-FM HD2 Philadelphia, a radio.com station. From high above the Schuylkill River.
All news and all that matters to you.
KYW Newsradio
103.9 FM.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie joins the growing list of Republican leaders calling on President Trump to abandon his legal effort to overturn Joe Biden's election win. The dragnet is out for the killer of a 12-year-old who took a bullet to the head when he answered his front door in East Frankfort. New Jersey residents are not cooperating with COVID contact tracers. The governor wants that to change or else. The Eagles lose to the Cleveland Browns 22-17, but remain atop the NFC East for now. 58 degrees, cloudy skies over Center City at 12:01. And good morning. Welcome to the dawn of a new era here at KYW Newsradio 103.9. I'm David Madden, and here's what we're following right now.
Election 2020.
Eye on Pennsylvania. Now, the latest from KYW News Radio.
More Republicans are calling on President Trump to drop his attempt to overturn the results of the presidential election, given a string of legal challenges that have all been rejected. The latest party leader to chime in, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, in his role as a commentator on ABC This Week.
If you've got the evidence of fraud presented, and what's happened here is, quite frankly, the conduct of the president's legal team has been a national embarrassment.
This follows a Saturday night decision from a Williamsport federal judge that threw out the Trump challenge on its face. Here's KYW's Justin Udo.
The complaint from the Trump campaign alleged there was widespread impropriety in Pennsylvania's mail-in ballot system.
They never really alleged anything specific enough, and it had conspiracy theories woven into this complaint, into the presentation in court.
Mark Aronchick is one of the lawyers who represented Philadelphia, Montgomery, Chester, and Allegheny counties against the allegations. He says U.S. Middle District Judge Matthew Brand, who presided over the case, wrote he was unimpressed with the accusations.
Called their complaint something stitched together like a Frankenstein monster. He said in very strong language that in no way, shape, or form are the votes of Pennsylvania going to be disenfranchised by these kinds of wild accusations.
Aronchick says he believes this decision echoes the tone of courts across the country when it comes to many of the voting-related lawsuits from the Trump campaign. Trump campaign attorney Rudy Giuliani says the strategy is now to get to the U.S. Supreme Court, but the Third Circuit would need to hear an appeal first. Justin Udo, KYW News Radio.
Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey, in a statement, congratulated President-elect Joe Biden and called on Mr. Trump to, quoting now, accept the outcome of the election and facilitate the presidential transition process. Tracing COVID in New Jersey is hard, particularly when people won't cooperate. Time for our first check on traffic and weather of the new FM era here at 103.9 as we check in with Andy Anderson in the traffic center.
Oh, thank you so much, David. It's not looking too bad as you hit the majors at this hour. We do have road work going on even through the overnight hours here. We've also got a few long-term projects running as well. Schuylkill, 76 West University to 30th. That has the left lane closed. Crews are doing some center concrete work. They're going to keep that shut down until at least the end of the year. Eastbound 76, the exit ramp to South Street, that is shut down as part of the long-term project as well. If you're running 95 southbound, Cottman Bridge, you've got a left lane closure. That's going to be in for a little bit. Also, southbound ramp to Aramingo, that is shut down for part of long-term project. Now, 202 southbound, just past Swedesford Road, we are picking up an accident. It looks like that ramp is at least partially restricted. That's going to be a bit of a squeeze trying to get down through there. That's 202 southbound past Swedesford Road right by the ramp. Now, Route 1, Rock Hill Drive, intermittent lane closures. That's going on overnight. You'll see that in both directions. The Street Road at Old Lincoln Highway, you've got a lane blocked both directions, and that's going to be some overnight road work as well. That should be wrapping up by around 5 a.m. or so. In New Jersey, 130 northbound ramp to the Betsy Ross, that remains closed for construction as well. Your next update in less than 10 minutes in the KYW News Radio 24-hour Traffic Center. I'm Andy Anderson.
And now from the NBC Traffic, the First Alert Weather Center, he tried to say. Right, okay. Here's Steve Sosna with the forecast.
Overnight, look for a cloudy sky with temperatures warming up. Temperatures will rise to near 60 by daybreak, and with that, we'll see some areas of light rain and drizzle with a steadier rain toward Monday morning. Monday morning starts off with a little rain, but it's all gone by about 9 in the morning. And then afterward, you'll hear those winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour. And what those winds will do, bring chilly air in for the afternoon. Temperatures falling into the 40s. And then Tuesday, we stay in the 40s for the entire day. Despite a good deal of sunshine, our high temperature only 48 degrees. Wednesday, not a bad day. Just a lot of cloud cover. And with that, a milder afternoon, a high temperature of 56. Rain arrives Wednesday night and into Thanksgiving Day itself. Thanksgiving looks like a steady rain in the morning, then in the afternoon, tapering off to showers, but still damp, but mild with a high temperature of 62. If you're looking for the sun and a nice day, Friday is your day. Sunshine, unseasonably mild, and a high temperature of 60. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Steve Sosna with your most accurate forecast. Count on it.
58 and cloudy in Center City. A 12-year-old boy is dead after he was shot in the head Sunday morning while attempting to answer a knock on the door in his home in northeast Philadelphia. Police say the boy, identified by neighbors as Zadiq, was home with his grandmom and 10-year-old sister when the shooting occurred. Deputy Police Commissioner Melvin Singleton says it was at about 2:45 in the morning when the family got a knock on the door of their home on Dittman Street in East Frankfort. Now, before the boy could even open the door, Singleton says a bullet came through it, hitting him in the head.
Could not have had any idea of who was on the other side of that door. Definitely the child appears not to be the intended target. However, it's a tragic situation.
Singleton says police arrived within minutes and pronounced the boy dead at the scene. Philadelphia police, meanwhile, probing a shooting that claimed the life of a 20-year-old man on Sunday night. The victim suffered a single bullet wound to the head on Alden Street near Elmwood in the southwest part of town. 2 others were wounded. One is hospitalized in critical condition. The other is stable. Police have recovered a weapon, but they're looking for a suspect.
New reality. Life in a pandemic. Now, the latest from KYW Newsradio.
New Jersey officials insist contact tracing is really more important than ever now that COVID cases are spiking as high as they are. But they are not happy with how people are being less than cooperative with those tracers. KYW's Andrew Kramer reports.
Governor Phil Murphy says contact tracers have a big responsibility.
Their sole job is to stop those who may have